Thank you. We'll call to order the special meeting of the Traverse Bay Area Intermediate School Board of Education. Dr. Siglaric, would you call the roll, please?
Certainly. Let's see. Nikki is here. Nikki? All right. Brown?
Here.
McKellar?
Here.
Shear? Okay. I know he's here.
Here.
Carpenter?
Here.
Berge?
Here.
Tank?
Here.
Fisher?
Here. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
Of the United States.
States
of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
One
one
nation.
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Need a motion to approve the agenda, please.
I'll make the motion.
Support.
Dr. Siglaric, call the roll, please.
Brown?
Yes.
McKellar?
Yes.
Shear? Carpenter?
Yes.
Berge?
Yes.
Here.
Tank?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries.
Welcome everyone to a special meeting of the Board of Education for the Intermediate School District. Is there anyone that has their hand up, Renee or Brandy?
We do not have anybody that has requested public comment, but there are a couple guests if they would like to unmute themselves.
There is no one that cares to participate in public comment this morning?
No, thank you.
All right, we'll move on to action items. Recommendation, COVID-19 preparedness and response plan. Dr. Siglaric.
First of all, I want to thank you for your flexibility and the ability to meet at such short notice. As you are aware, as we discussed at our last meeting, we're super grateful to our health professionals and our health department for organizing our school-specific vaccination clinic. We have been informed that that second dose will take place on February 19th and 20th, so we're excited about that. But with that, and looking at and assessing all of the current numbers and statistics, which we're very pleased of where at least the current status is. I'm not sure if you caught, but yesterday the number of identified cases was below 600 for the state of Michigan. So it seems like, and it appears that the numbers are going in a positive direction, but we also recognize that this pandemic is not over and that the necessary mitigation factors are still very much need to be in place. But to that end, we also wanted to engage our COVID-19 preparedness and response safety and operations committee and have them review current data, have them review student achievement and student learning data, as well as the consideration of a majority of our staff getting vaccinated, and see if there would be a recommendation to you, the board, to adjust our instructional delivery. As you are aware, right now, because we're in phase 4, we have put in our plan that we would do a hybrid model where students would come 2 days a week and be remote for our Career Tech Center only 3 days a week. And we did make an adjustment that if they were failing or at risk of failing, that they could come in more days. The safety committee originally were considering a recommendation to you to consider going back March 1. And it was upon their discussion and dialogue and their recommendation, of which I should say there's a diverse selection of individuals on that committee. Almost all classes are represented, meaning we had custodians, teacher assistants, paraprofessionals, as well as teachers, We had the leadership from both the associations that were on the committee, and it was unanimous that they want to recommend to you, the board, to go back to 5 days a week face-to-face, starting on February 16th. We have a short week, February 16th. February 16th is a Tuesday, so it would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That Friday is our mass vaccination clinic, so we will not have school on that Friday. And then the following week, we would start 5 days a week and continue. From a specific recommendation with respect to what the COVID plan says, can you give me a thumbs up that you can see the screen? Okay, thank you. Right now, this is what our plan says. Again, thumbs up if you could see the screen. Yeah. And I'll just read through that paragraph. So to the right, it says TBA special education programs are not considering a hybrid approach at this time. But then the second paragraph says that the Career and Technical Education Center operates on, if we go from phase 5 to phase 4, we would then have this hybrid. All right. Now, it should be noted that, as we indicated, the numbers right now would support really us being in a phase 5. So even if, we don't come to you with any changes and, MDHS and the governor's office would change us to phase 5, we would automatically go back 5 days a week face-to-face according to the existing plan. So what we're recommending on that is to change it to the following: eliminate that paragraph and then essentially say TBAISD special education and career tech center programs are not considering hybrid approach of instruction at this time. And then adding to it that should a hybrid model or a pause be necessary, the board shall allow the superintendent to temporarily implement such model. And so when we are defining temporarily is whenever we then meet at the next regular board meeting, we would be taking a recommendation for you for full approval, okay? So it just gives us an opportunity to be a little bit more reflexive and reactive should numbers change. So with that, I will stop sharing and ask for a formal recommendation. We're looking for a recommendation to approve the presented COVID-19 extended learning plan amendment as just described.
Is there a motion?
There is. I make that motion.
Thank you, Jim. And there's a support. All right. Is there discussion?
Yeah, I have just one real quick question. The wording on the action item, when it said you return full-time face-to-face February 16th, 17th, 18th, did you guys write it that way just simply because of the confusion about February 19th being a day off or something? Okay.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And the 15th, it should be noted that many of our schools don't have, they have professional learning or they don't have school in session that day because it's President's Day. So that was the nuance there.
Further discussion? Go ahead, Dr. Siglart, call the roll, please.
Brown,
Yes.
McKellar,
Yes.
Shear,
Yes.
Carpenter,
Yes.
Berge,
Yes.
Tank,
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes,
Motion carries. Thank you.
thank you. We'll move on to information item. Is anything you want to say about that, Dr. Siglart?
No, just a reminder that we'll be back together Zooming on February 17th at 3:34 work session around progress towards our strategic plan.
Great. All right. Doesn't appear there's anything further for consideration by the board this morning. So we are adjourned. Be safe, everyone. Have a good rest of the month, or see you next week, I guess.
Thank you so much. Good to see everyone.